To distribute your music, click on the Distribution tile on your dashboard. From here, you will see any live releases you've already distributed and any drafts. If this is your first release, or if you have more music to distribute, click on Create Release in the center of your screen. The first step is to add tracks. Here's where you can upload the audio for your release from any relevant local files. It may take a few moments once you've selected a file, but once the audio has been fully uploaded, you will be prompted to click on Edit Details to complete the information related to that track, like the track's title and the names of any contributors on your release, including main artists, featured artists, composers, or producers. If you don't have an ISRC already, we will auto-generate one for you. If there's a specific timestamp you'd like previews on Spotify and Apple to start on, you can toggle to that point in the song here. Lastly, please indicate if the track you've uploaded is a cover, remix, or explicit. Select all that apply. Once you click Save and Close, your track details will be complete, and you can move on to the details step of the process by clicking on Next. Here's where you can upload the artwork for your release. Only upload artwork you have the rights to use, and check that it's not blurry. If these requirements are not met, the music services might reject your release. Artwork images must be 3000 by 3000 pixels, and you can crop the image to your liking within the module. Once you click Done, you can start to fill in the other information relevant to your release. If your release is a single, the album title field will automatically default to the name of the track. If there is more than one track on your release, you can update the album title field accordingly. Here's where you can input the genre of your release. The record label field will automatically default to the artist name, which works if you don't have a label. But here's where you can fill in the relevant record label name if you have one. Lastly, please select a release date. It normally takes a few days for a release to be reviewed and delivered to stores, but you should always try to schedule your release at least 4 weeks in advance, since every store has a different timeline of when delivered content will go live. Once you've filled out these release details, click Next and select the release partners you'd like to send your music to. If there are any stores you'd like to exclude, you can deselect them here. If the release partners list looks good, you can move on to the Split Pay section. If you would like to split the payment of revenue related to this release with a collaborator, here's where you can enter their contact information and relative split. Once the payee and split breakdown is correct, you can proceed and confirm you've reviewed the information. Your collaborator will receive an email letting them know how to view the release information themselves after it's been submitted. You can now proceed to review your release by clicking on Next and looking over the information you've submitted thus far. You can go back if any fields need to be updated, but once everything looks good, click Finalize. The last step is to confirm you have the rights to monetize the content on the release, and then you're done. This release will now be sent to our team for review, and you can find it on your distribution dashboard as In Review. Now you're on your way towards growing your career with Repost by SoundCloud.